Another beautiful spring day in Minneapolis. Temperatures in the... Which one of these 10 will do something special tonight was just spectacular. And a victory for the home fans. Of course, the key, Luka Doncic, who was really under the weather for the Lakers on Friday night, still played 40 minutes. Gobert inside, lost the handle. Jackson Hayes ahead to James. All three of those stars, Doncic, James, and Reeves, played 40 minutes the other night as Doncic's first shot won't go.
That they looked to Rudy at the start of that possession. They've wanted to get him more involved.
Randall played a strong game. A whistle and a foul. He's going
to... All the things that he didn't do on Friday night when he was under the weather definitely came in.
Locker room before, you could tell he was really under the weather and still try to gut out 40 minutes.
No, it's impressive to watch.
The other night, gets his first two. Doncic gets inside, kicks it out. Reeves catches, fires, can't get it. Jackson Hayes tips it out. Reeves to Hachimura, off the bounce, gets in the paint, running layup is no good. Fight for the rebound, battle picked up by McDaniels. Here comes Randall. The fast break points were instrumental for Minnesota the other night. Randall steps back, checks his feet, and comes up.
And that has opened up the paint for the Lakers to be, or for the Minnesota Timberwolves to be aggressive.
Hayes, nice pass. Hachimura able to score, so Hayes already with a tip back and a nice pass, contributing early.
How was that not a foul right there? With McDaniels rolling on his back.
That's a very good question. Edwards against Reeves. Finds Conley. Randall left open. This one, back goes down. With a smile. He didn't like the result the last time. Well, Randall points. Doncic tries a three. That one way off. Randall able to save it. Edwards gets deep. Reeves contests it well. Rattles in and out. Gobert trying to keep it alive. This time the Timberwolves had a lead after the first quarter as Hachimura stops and connects. Rui Hachimura with his second bucket. Interesting to see, is Hachimura going to be the one? Is Randall going to be the one? Who's going to step up here in this game 4? Is Conley off the bounce? McDaniels stutter move, falling away, shot misses. Rebound, knocked out of Hayes' hands, but he tips it and saves it. Lakers this year on the road were 19-22. They were dominant at home. Reeves adjusts, Hayes misses, and a foul as James on his follow got hit. So free throws for LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Full 82-game regular season schedule.
No, that is, talk about 22 seasons in the league. That's really 25 seasons of NBA basketball when you include the postseason.
And 18th postseason. Lakers now up by 2. Randall goes right at Hayes, using his strength and banks it home. Hachimura guarded by Conley. Huge height advantage here for the Lakers. Hachimura spins. Gobert helped up.
Competing defensively.
Doncic fakes, Edwards chasing. Doncic leans in, throws it up, and Hayes throws it down. There's a lob threat that can be so important.
And they haven't had it. You look at the success that Luka had, a couple of minutes in each half.
Edwards, who was magnificent down the stretch. Clutch time games have been up and down for him and the T-Wolves this year. Not the case in game 3. They get a new shot clock. Back to 14. Randall again on the drive and attack mode. Layup in and out. Gobert tips it back out. Edwards to Conley. Conley a three-pointer. And a whistle and a foul. It's going to go again. And a technical foul.
Comfortable, but all of a sudden you're off the floor again. Now listen, this gives you more shooting with Dorian Finney-Smith, more spacing, but obviously Luka loves that target.
Shot clock at 6. Edwards against Doncic, gets into the paint, a little sidestep. Jumper good, bounces around and drops through. Edwards putting pressure on Reeves. Hachimura thought about it. James in the corner, falling away. It's good. LeBron James nails the three-pointer. He had 5 in game 3. McDaniels goes at James inside, tries to throw it off him, but McDaniels James powers, goes in strong, reverse, banks it in. How about that bounce to the step?
If he's aggressive downhill, collapse, and that's when he starts getting open shots. He's being more aggressive, I think, here in this first quarter than he was in games 1 and 2.
Looking to help a little bit on Randall. Randall falling away, jumper's good. Julius Randall, 9 points already. Randall's had 20+ in both games 2 and 3. Doncic inside McDaniels just overpowers him down low.
Luka looks like he's got some more juice today, too. He's moving a lot better.
Reeves now guarding Randall. Tough matchup for Reeves. DiVincenzo inside. Gobert. And a foul on Reeves. Privileged to play basketball at this time of year.
Without a doubt.
And it not only for the players, but the coaches. Privilege for us to broadcast. Privilege for the fans to be out here.
That I missed. Not so much the regular season 82.
Gobert misses the second. McDaniels chasing Doncic. Naz Reid in the game. Doncic goes strong again. Gets inside. Banks it home. The strength of Luka Doncic on display here. DiVincenzo drives it hard. Can't get it to go. Gobert's tip misses. Doncic the rebound. Knocked out of his hands. Still loose. Edwards comes up with it. Edwards to DiVincenzo. Corner 3. DiVincenzo had a strong game Friday night. Brings the intangibles off the bench. James Hachimura had to run for that. That's to throw a wild pass. Reeves comes up with it. Whips a pass to Finney Smith. Inside James. Back to Hachimura. Can't get the 3. James another rebound. And foul. Boy, he has got great energy to start here in this early afternoon game.
There has to be a left time to get warmed up. Not today.
No, not today. But also DB, you worry about the 48-minute stretch of this.
As James connects on both the free throws. A fast break. They had to announce to the crowd, whoever was doing it, knock it off. Gobert, golden opportunity, couldn't convert. Reeves strips him of the ball. Gobert has had trouble scoring. Doncic and Reed call for a reach in. That's 2 on Naz Reid all the way, or right away. Arguing with Josh Tiven, the crew. Alexander Walker has come on for Minnesota. Gabe Vincent's out there for the Lakers. Here comes Doncic. Shot clock at 7. Step back. 3-pointer. Can't get it. Gobert the rebound. Gobert. Edwards guarded by Vincent. Alexander Walker misses. James, Minnesota just 5 of 18 from the field. And Randall's got 3 of those. Doncic inside. Layup is good. Luka Doncic's 3rd field goal. Offensive foul. Rudy Gobert called for his 2nd, so he's got up. Doncic deflected out of bounds.
Well, contested 2s.
Feels like he's most dangerous when he gets that step back 3 going left.
Terrence Shannon has come in for Minnesota with some of the foul trouble. Doncic falling away. Shot won't go. Randall boxing out. Vanderbilt took a shot in the face as Randall comes the other way. Randall's got Reeves on him again. Just bullies his way in. And a whistle on a foul. At a career high, playoff high that is, 27 points in game 2. Had 20-minute spin. Had really had success all NBA 2 times with the Knicks in his 5 years there. But he is in a nice comfort zone right now. Reeves on the drive, lost it. Ball picked up, shot and dives. DiVincenzo tried to save it. But it's still Laker ball, 13 on the shot clock. And a nice ovation for the rookie, Terrence Shannon.
Start.
You know, we're trying to bring the energy. It's an early game. We knew it was going to be their home, so they're going to come out hurt. So we're trying to play harder and trying to win this game.
Julius Randle, what do you have to do differently defensively against him?
It's gotta be physical. You know, it's a team defense. We gotta be in a great shape, and yeah, he's a physical player, so we gotta match their physical.
Your nose is okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I got hit again.
All right, thanks.
Release it. Hachimura getting hit earlier in the series in Game 2, been wearing the mask ever since. DiVincenzo throws it up. Gobert comes down, trying to find somebody. Stolen by Vincent. James pass ahead, and DiVincenzo, good hustle. Vanderbilt tries to save it, knocked out of bounds. It's going to go the other way. It looked like it may have been off DiVincenzo, but Vanderbilt may have been out of bounds at the time. Point Laker lead. They've been up by as many as 10. Hard screen set by James. Reeves pass. DiVincenzo all over the place. Another deflection and steal. Conley. Alexander Walker puts it in.
4 points off turnovers. Off deferred one too many times here. That is a moment where he gets caught in the air looking for a pass and you get a point off a turnover.
DiVincenzo got a piece of that. Reeves misses. Lakers had 1 turnover the entire first quarter. They already have 2 here in the second. And a foul's going to be called.
Boston's third.
DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker. Lost the handle. Vincent was right on him. Here comes James. James off to an excellent start. After the terrific performance. Oh, he slips and falls. Ball knocked loose. Saved up by McDaniels. DiVincenzo looks to push. Alexander Walker can't get it to fall. And Vanderbilt are down.
Lakers have got to stop turning it over. They were so clean the first, 12 minutes of the game. And then all of a sudden, it's turnover.
Excellent start. Doncic and James with 25 of the 35 points for the Lakers. Doncic tried to get it to Vanderbilt. Ball knocked out of bounds. Doncic posting up. Well defended. Ball knocked loose. Picked up. Goodwin pulls up. His jumper won't go. McDaniels able to track it down. McDaniels is yet to score. Of course, he's been the big scorer in both victories. Conley tries a 3.
No Anthony.
James to Doncic. Conley guarding him. Doncic wants an ISO. Gobert lurking. Here comes the double team. Stripped and stolen. Gobert did it again to Doncic. Did it last Friday night. Ball knocked out of McDaniels' hands. Late whistle, but a foul. And McDaniels
a little frustrated, and you can see it. He's talking to the Laker bench, trying to.
Has there been drama throughout this first round? Got a long way to go. Gobert right there. They have dominated the offensive glass. Again, they've missed a lot of shots, so there's more opportunities, but they're taking advantage. 11 offensive rebounds. Doncic, long 3-pointer. That's good. He's got 16.
That is the second time by shooters. They didn't get burned the first time. They get burned there.
Goodwin pokes it out of bounds.
Open look of the series.
Naz Reid, quick release, and a foul call. McDaniels says Doncic goes down hard. So first on McDaniels.
I'm a little worried, to be honest with you. There's a level of physicality that's up from the regular season. Feels like there could be some fights in some series.
Hachimura can't connect. Of all the series, this seems to be one of the lesser ones in some of these other series. It's been out of control, and a whistle and a foul. Randall's pass was deflected.
4-point lead is going to go to down 4 over a course of time.
Anthony Edwards fires cross court. McDaniels, good catch. Back out Randall. Randall, another 3-pointer. That's good. Julius Randall, 16 there in the first half. And the Timberwolves back within 1. Doncic tries again. Same spot, same result. Quiet down, he says to the crowd. He's got 19 in the first half. One of the great playoff scorers in the history of the NBA. Reed taken out of his hands by James. Ahead to Doncic. Alley-oop, Finney Smith couldn't quite control it. Randall, quick outlet, McDaniels. Hesitation move, layup, missed it. Gobert tips it. Goodwin comes down with it. James, head of steam, throws it up at the rim. as he felt the contact, and he will head back to the free throw line.
100% because I couldn't shoot. That was
Dialogue with DiVincenzo the other night. Looked playful.
yeah. He obviously go down 3-1 against his quad. Are you feeling it out there?
Oh my gosh, level of intensity defensively, the way they're getting to the thrust of their offense. And I got to be simply in transition has been great.
McDaniels corner three, rattles around and drops through. First field goal for McDaniels. Laker lead cut the three. Doncic pulls up, can't get that to fall. Tipped out Hachimura. Goodwin kept that alive. James gets inside and draws yet another foul. This will be his 7th and 8th free throw attempt of the first half. At the lead, just 3. 4 now. Well, in court, he has been superb here in the first half, to say the least. First missed free throw by the Lakers. Ball knocked out of bounds. Still T-Wolves ball. Plus 10 on the boards. Goodwin, good pressure on DiVincenzo. Randall falls down, hangs on, gets it to DiVincenzo, but he missed the layup. James outlet to Vincent. Vincent finds Goodwin. Hachimura pulls up. Jumper falls through. 7 points for Hachimura. Chris Finch wants a timeout. Last year's 6th man. See J.J. Redick in the background, emphatically talking to Josh Tiven.
But it's close when Nas makes that move. I always feel like it looks like he might pick up that pivot.
Greet one another. If you see a fellow fan out in the street, you give a head nod and say, Nas Reed. Just like you might say, Roll Tide, or We Are Penn State. Nas said the love he's gotten since he's been here has been crazy, but he credits it to his dedication to the team, hard work he's put in. As for his role, he just said whatever it takes to help us win.
Well, that one was a goaltend. Lisa, you're so right. Beloved by the community, beloved by his team.
Jelly sent that back, Mike.
Edwards. Conley. Osreed gets inside.
Step in and take that charge. You almost want that.
Minnesota hurting themselves from the free throw line. They are now 10 for 15. They've already missed 5.
Back to 6, under 5 to play. Lakers trying to even this up, regain home court advantage before returning to LA for game 5. An extra day off between then. Goodwin lines up, the three-pointer can't get it. DiVincenzo snatches the rebound. Quick outlet, Conley. Conley to Randall. Randall in the paint, the runner's up. Too strong. Hachimura down the lane, back to James. Shot is no good, but a foul.
Get easy buckets, very similar to what the Minnesota Timberwolves have in McDaniels and Anthony Edwards.
4 for 4 from the field. Also has 6 rebounds. And a lead back up to 8. Osreed sitting down. Edwards just taking 6 shots here in the first half. He's got 9 points. Gets inside, draws the foul. Count it, and 1.
It more than it just feels like.
By the way, Edwards, this is his 31st playoff game. His playoff career points per game. Now he's guarding James the other end. Inside Doncic. McDaniels right there. Doncic using his strength. Can't get it to fall. Randall. Edwards now crossover. Gets inside. Inside to Randall. Beautiful pass, and Randall puts it in. 3rd assist for Anthony Edwards. Got 18 here in the first half. Doncic finds some room, methodically gets to the rim.
Wow, Anthony Edwards and LeBron
have 40 of the 52 Laker points. Edwards drives. Inside, McDaniels on the slam. Anthony Edwards getting it done with the pass. Ball, Edwards and James. Sean Corbin made a direct line to them like there was something going to happen.
Julius and Anthony in the second.
Well, Richard, what you said off the Lakers, Reeves didn't score in the first half for the first time this season. Didn't have a point. Doncic gets inside once again using that strength.
And Dorian Finney-Smith is starting the second half for Jackson Hayes, so you get a little bit easier.
Jackson Hayes has had his problems here in this series, has not played big minutes. Shot clock down to 9. Edwards had a great second quarter. Overall terrific first half. Conley drives, throws it up for Gobert. And they wave it off. The ball was above the cylinder.
Better. You got to put it,
Okay,
better.
no problem.
And it hit the rim prior to Gobert touching it. Hachimura comes up short, chases down his own rebound. Offensive rebounds went the way of Minnesota the first half. Doncic kicks it out. Good ball movement. James chased off the 3, kicks it out in the corner. Wide open Hachimura. That's good. That's his third three-pointer. He's got 13. And it's such a good defensive team. Randall drives. Ball knocked out of his hands. Boy, it looked like it. Hachimura talking about the three-point game has been one of the biggest areas of improvement for him as Doncic doesn't hit that. Finney Smith keeps it alive. There's a typical Finney Smith intangible play. Hachimura misses that. Another offensive rebound. Doncic a clean look. That one goes down. Doncic his fourth three-pointer. He's got 26 points already. Edwards searching. Finney Smith tried to help out. Edwards lost it momentarily, and shot wouldn't go down.
Lakers score here. It's got to be a timeout.
LeBron James likes the mismatch. Reeves fakes. Good defense from Conley.
Austin Reeves has just not been able to get loose using his handle, and that's something he is normally able to count on.
Finney Smith can't connect. McDaniel
Not been able to get loose using his handle, and that's something he is normally able to count on.
Finney Smith can't connect. McDaniels the rebound. Quiet game for McDaniels, just 6 points. Randall sidestep, comes up short on the layup. He falls into the crowd. 5 on 4 down the other end. Reeves fires, Reeves hits. And finally,
Clean up some things on isolations, and of course do a better job just keeping the Timberwolves off the glass. Mike.
Well passed.
J.J. Redick has used the zone a decent amount of time here in this series. Randall drives, kicks it out, wide open. McDaniels can't get it to fall. James snatches the rebound. That's his 8th board to go with 22 points and 5 assists. Up top, Doncic. And a foul called on McDaniels. It's right around game 4 where guys really start to get on a foul. 4 on the 24. Reeves tries again. Reeves hits. Scoreless of the first half. And a couple of threes here to start the third. That's 14 straight points. Minnesota has still not scored here in this third period. And it's almost 4 minutes in. Largest lead of the game. Edwards, Finney Smith does an excellent job. Edwards can't hit. Fight for the rebound. Gobert, another offensive board. Conley tries, can't hit. Finney Smith the rebound. Finney Smith's done a good job off the bench. James, blocked by Conley. Wow.
These are who I want to mentor. This is where I want to end my career.
Naz Reid slips, he falls. Seen a number of players slip down on that side. Edwards gets past his own defense, gets inside. He pretty much went past everybody on the Laker defense.
He's quick, he's fast, he's shifty, change of pace. It's so impressive and difficult to guard.
Doncic thought about it, whips a pass to Reeves. But Edwards closes out, fires away. And at the side of the backboard as Edwards comes the other way. McDaniels off the bounce, goes to the rim. Doncic took a shot in the face, he's still down. McDaniels going to get a wide open 3 this side. That's good. Lead cut to 6. These two competing against each other now here in game 4. Reed comes to help. That's some pass from Doncic. And the ball out of bounds. J.J. Redick said it was kicked. LeBron James saying it was kicked. The officials say it's Minnesota ball. They are adamant. All the crowd wants is somebody on the... Edwards drives on Hachimura, pulls back, jump shot. Won't go, but a foul.
J. Redick right now is saying the exact same thing that I did. It's impossible to make a direct pass and have it go out of bounds without some sort of deflection.
Ninth here in game 4.
Here's the other. Everybody else has got to scramble. The Wolves are playing defense now in the second half like they want to win all of a sudden. Like McDaniels is like, I'm sticking.
Well, the Lakers scored the first 14 points here in this third period. Minnesota's now scored 7 straight. 4-point game midway through the third. Doncic trying to draw some contact. Finds Finney Smith. Shut off by Edwards. That's going to be a backcourt violation. 9 turnovers now for the Lakers. Minnesota with 8. Again, the zone defense from LA. Edwards splits inside. Euro step, bang shot, won't go. Fight for the rebound. Julius Randle comes down with it. Drives inside, so much contact. Randle overcomes and banks it home. It's back to 2. Rebounds from Minnesota. Crowd back in the game. Doncic against Randle. Pulls back, jumper, banks it in. Boy, Randle couldn't have played him any better. Smile for Doncic, who has 28. Edwards, step back, his three-pointer. James spins inside, layup is good, and the foul. LeBron James with an answer and a look over at the T-Wolves bench.
With swing.
This is his 15th free throw attempt. The 14 in the first half tied the most free throw attempts he's had in a half in his entire playoff career.
Wow. Well, that's a small sample size there, Mike. Small.
7-point Laker lead. DiVincenzo on the drive. Goes reverse. Can't get it. Right there. McDaniels to clean it up. And McDaniels now in double figures. A lot of contact and a whistle. They're going to call it on McDaniels. He's upset. That's his 3rd. For him. Now guards Doncic. There's the help from Naz Reid. Again, that behind the back pass. Reeves gets it. Kicks it out. Hachimura, three-pointer corner. It's good. Rui Hachimura, his 4th three-pointer. That's some special ball movement right there. Lead back up to 8. Edwards on the drive. Gets inside. He banks it home. Edwards starting to put on a show. 25 for Edwards. 28 for Doncic. 25 for James. DiVincenzo off the turnover. Finds Reed. Reed layup is good. It's knocked down afterwards. Doncic, James, Hachimura, Reeves, and Finney Smith. Lisa, thank you. He made a sensational block that got hurt on the play afterwards. Shot clock at 6. Doncic finds Finney Smith. Again, the good ball movement. Hachimura this time takes it to the glass and lays it up and in. Hachimura's had an excellent game. Now 18 points.
I like to see that drive on a closeout, especially when Rudy Gobert is outside the game.
Edwards the crossover, gets inside, flips it up. A little too much English that time. He thought he was fouled. Reeves back to Doncic. Finds James. Finney Smith, corner 3. Play in the 3rd. Randle. LeBron James now with 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. Contact between Alexander Walker and Finney Smith. That's a good play on, please. With all the stuff going on out there, Doncic, hand in his face, nails the three-pointer. 31 points in 31 minutes, and the lead back up to... Edwards on the drive, kicks it out, deflected by Randle, but fortunately for the T-Wolves, Reed right there. DiVincenzo high off the glass, nice scoop layup, took a couple of bounces.
LeBron got 27 points, he's taking 7 shots, so We got to find a way, to be physical, but play smart and keep them off the free throw line.
You have 25 points already. What more is it going to take in this fourth for you guys?
The challenge that's ahead, and we just got to play through everything. It's going to take everybody. It's going to take every possession. One possession at a time. Just play hard, keep our mental, and stay together.
Thank you, Julius. Mike.
All right, Lisa. Reeves nails another. First, Edwards starts off the quarter with a three. He's got 30. Reeves has 14 all in the second half, and it's back to 10. Edwards tries again. Edwards hits again. Stretch in Game 3 Friday night. Either scored or assisted on the final 13 points in the last 4.5 minutes. Off to a hot start here in the fourth. Reeves steps back, fires. McDaniels comes in for the rebound.
That one contested, but the Lakers in this second half have gotten great looks from three. All created often by Luka and LeBron.
Edwards gets inside, layup won't go. Hachimura the rebound. They both felt there was contact as Doncic will bring it up. Doncic guarded by McDaniels. Spins, turns, shot short, rebound. Finney-Smith blocked from behind by Edwards. But to Reeves, James back up top, shot clock at 5. Doncic across the lane, flips it up, and a whistle. He looked like he got hit as he was crossing the lane. And the Timberwolves all, this 5 that's out there right now for the Lakers, they've played the entire second half so far.
Can't go down 3-1 because most of the time that's the end of the series.
There's a couple of off days as they return to LA. Next game is not until Wednesday. 9-point lead. Randall down low. Now Randall squares and faces. Makes his move. Hachimura, little shoulder throw. That shot won't count. Foul second on Hachimura. Side out.
Two big, strong dudes going at it. You're going to see Rui take.
So thrilled to be back in postseason basketball. Edwards. Well defended by Hachimura. DiVincenzo has to do it and throws it up. Shot won't go. Rebound deflected out. Last touch by the Lakers. Randall, a big part of that. McDaniels with 7 on the shot clock. Nice crossover. Gets in, spins, stripped and stolen by James. And James will set it up. That's his 3rd steal. Meanwhile, that shot won't go from Doncic. Here comes Edwards. Conley, quick swing. Randall, 3-pointer. Runs after, gets his own miss. Shot blocked again by James. Finney-Smith picks it up.
How about back-to-back plays? LeBron James, opportunistic, anticipate.
And a foul goes against DiVincenzo. James has played all but 1:46. Randall went for the steal. Shot clock at 4. James spins. James drives, gets inside, kicks it out. Doncic, does he get it off in time? Yeah, he banks it in. No, Sean Corbin waves it off. And it appeared that it was too late. Edwards drives inside, kicks it out in the corner. Randall, 3-pointer. Won't go. Gobert couldn't get it, and the foul's going to be called on Reeves, who took a shot. And James have played so far the entire second half. Hachimura once again switched up on Edwards. Leans in, a little sidestep, knocks it in.
He's so good. I've been watching this, and the way he can move his feet under control, and it feels like he's 6'8", 6'9". He is not that tall. He is just that strong, that athletic, and that shifty.
A 35-point outing for Anthony Edwards. Reeves with 6 to shoot. Doncic long 3-pointer. Won't go. Edwards skies for the rebound. Edwards puts up a 3. It's good! Anthony Edwards once again. Edwards electricity here in Game 4. He's hit 3 for 3 from downtown. Doncic falling away. It's good. Luka Doncic with 35. Again, the Lakers have not sat anyone. Most of the players of Minnesota played the majority of the second half as well. Randall looking. Drives, spins, finds Conley. Open corner three. Won't go. Hachimura with the rebound.
Is in those final 3 minutes. Will the Lakers have enough juice against this young team?
Edwards trying to poke it away from Doncic. It gets poked right to Reeves. Shot clock at 5. Reeves fires away, three-pointer. And the rebound falls to McDaniels. Edwards finds McDaniels. Sidestep, layup, banks it home. Pretty move from McDaniels.
Consecutive possessions where the Lakers defensively in the defense, but once you're at the rim, he's the guy needing you.
Doncic looking for some help. Finds Hachimura. Finney Smith was open in the corner. They didn't see him. Reeves is open on the right side. Nobody near him. And comes up short as Gobert grabs the rebound.
They're starting to get the ball to that middle of the floor. They're finding that space, and it's leading to
Edwards. Again, razzle-dazzle gets inside. Kicks it out Randall. Randall three-pointer. Conley the rebound. Another 14. Randall down the lane. The runner's up. Off the mark. The race for the ball. Randall dives. And a loose ball foul. Let's go Wolves chant here at the Target Center. It's been a great crowd all weekend. Edwards puts up a three. Rebound deflected, goes right to James. Under 5.5 remaining. 4-point Laker lead. Randall now on Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Doncic lost it, got it back. Blocked by Randall. And they call a foul. Point total and a 4-point lead. Stanley Cup playoff.
Okay, you got Rui with 20 points, LeBron with 27. Reeves has shown up with 14 in the second half, and obviously Luka has a chance.
Out to tie their output for the most in the series. They've gotten a lot of open threes, but these last 3 or 4 possessions, it feels out more than good offense. Now, that's some credit to the Wolves defense.
Lead back up to 7, under 5 to play. Naz Reid against Reeves. Spins, layup, good. Just overwhelmed Reeves. Reed using his strength and size. Just his second field goal. We keep talking about the Lakers who haven't sat in the second half. Anthony Edwards has played the entire second half. Doncic the crossover. Drives on Reed. Gets to the rim. Layup. Missed it. Rebound McDaniels. Finds Naz Reid. Three-pointer. Puts it in. 2-point game. Four minutes remaining. 2-point game. Pass inside. James. Lefty layup. Too strong. Edwards the other way. Hands it off to Randall. Says, I'm okay. I got it. Edwards guarded by Doncic. Edwards steps back. Three-pointer. No good, but a foul. Hits all 3 clutch free throws.
Let's remember, Mike, it was a 13 to Wolves in game 3. Starting to put a little run together here.
That was the last 4.5 minutes. They've trailed by a dozen here in the second half. Now lead by 1. Doncic to James. Hachimura hits the 3. Big bucket from Rui Hachimura. And the Lakers back up by 2. He's got 23. Doncic looking. Reed on him. Doncic step back. His three-pointer's up. Off the rim. Won't go. Randall rips down the rebound.
Boy, big shell, and he does enough.
Edwards on the drive. Steps back. Puts it up. Short. Rebound comes to Reeves.
The Lakers better find some juice for their offense here in the last 2.5 minutes.
Reeves on the drive. Shut off by Edwards. High drama here in game 4. Doncic kicks it out. Rui Hachimura off the bounce. Doncic fakes. Doncic drives. Reeves a three-pointer. Back of the rim. Won't go. McDaniels.
And he works and he makes himself viable. 2 in a row.
Edwards double team. Finds DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo inside. Layup is good. DiVincenzo had a lot of playoff heroics last year for the Knicks. What a huge three-point play. The lead is 4 as we approach 2 minutes remaining. McDaniels on Doncic once again. Randall wrapping up James, and a foul's going to be called on Randall. To pick up the slack. Reeves tries another three. Puts it in. Reeves with a huge three-pointer, and it's back to 1. 4. DiVincenzo calling out the play. Inside, DiVincenzo blocked by James. Finney-Smith gets it. Here's Hachimura. Reeves in the corner. Reeves drives, looking. Finds Finney-Smith straight on three-pointer. It's good. Dorian Finney-Smith knocks down the 3. It's a 2-point lead. Timeout, Minnesota. Superb game. Hands it off to Edwards. Edwards doubled. Naz Reid has it. Reid drives on James. Goes inside. Stripped down low by James. Picked up by Reeves. Here. 1 minute remaining. Lakers a 2-point advantage. Doncic to James. James puts up a 3. Rebound McDaniels. Edwards trying to get it out of his hands. Inside to Reid. Reid inside McDaniels. Lays it up and in. And a whistle and a foul. McDaniels.
Decision-making by Anthony Edwards.
And a big clutch free throw right there from McDaniels. 16 points, 10 rebounds. 36 seconds remaining. Doncic falls down and calls timeout. They don't have to foul yet. There's an 8-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Edwards holding it. Now Finney-Smith and Doncic look to double, getting out of his hands. DiVincenzo on the drive, back to Edwards. Edwards slips and falls down and lost the ball. Edwards gets the first one to go.
A slip out by LeBron or Austin.
Edwards, clutch free throws. 3-point game. No timeouts for the Lakers. Reid guarding. Doncic looking. James, corner, Reeves, three-pointer. No good. Rebound McDaniels. It's over. The T-Wolves go up 3-1 in the series.